About to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over the 39. Nice effort there.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Escapes the pocket. Hits his running back. He gets it forward a little to his 46. That was a long-time Vikings star, Danielle Hunter, in making the play against his old team. Throwing on third, McCarthy. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on third down, but they chose to pro for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive. You got to find a way to execute.
It gets them out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Gibbs on second down. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. All set now. First and 10.
Detroit Lions, first down.
I'll throw it. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. We're going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll call his own number. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Panther 60.
From the red zone on first. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He does it, touchdown Minnesota. The Vikings will each pay dirt for the game. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Point after is up and through. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Miller on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Revis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Vikings 7. Jack Fox.
Fox now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
Plowing up the middle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. All set to go now from the 35. They'll run here on first down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
The line of scrimmage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Buying some time right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Here's Miller on the return. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. They'll throw it here on first. Short pass brought in. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Lions out in front. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break.
Lions.
Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
70 Timberwolves, 19 Lions.
Pass play now. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. Continuing to move past the 45. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions now lead by 10. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Vikings 10. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He's still going at the 30. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone.
It's a gain of
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st and 10.
Looking inside the red zone. He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pratt. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. He takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Miller on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Keeps it moving. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it.
Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now lead by 10. That gives him a marked distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year. And it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. That one right down the middle. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Fox now to kick this one away. Ty Felton here to return it. Escapes a defender. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the back. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Outside, this is into the hands of Felton. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
And the Vikings, first down. Go! First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Here's Pratt to throw. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Lions get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there, so we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers.
Ready, set.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Cowboy 80. Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And we need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches.
At the 39-yard line.
He takes off with it. And his short gain gets them, and who set it down? Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10.
First and 10.
Now Pratt. Throwing the out route complete. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Sanusi Kane able to make that stop.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
And second down only works out for a yard. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw. Third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
7-yard gain.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First down.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Has a big strike to Addison. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Vikings, first down.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Detroit calls timeout. It's second.
A big loss on the play.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's Pratt. That's his man, Felton. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. He's at midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Back to work they go after the interception. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Vikings, first down.
Pratt looking to throw. It's his running back. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Throwing it again here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throws this one deep down the right side. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be second down. Sticking to the air here. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long. To the air on third and long. That one's caught by Jefferson. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings jump some of the lead off before the half. Reichert on for the point after.
Reichert lining up for the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings make it an 11-point ball game. See if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Here's Miller on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk.
Gibbs to Gibbs to start the third. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go.
They'll air it out on third. Throws that long, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up fourth and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Ready, 79 Bronco, Cougar 19. Now go.
We're going for this. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. A gain of 27.
First and 10. He keeps it on the option. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained the play. It typically goes for a whole lot more.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be third down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
Ready? 70 lock, Warriors, 7, ready.
Throw here, third down. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Bringing the offense up to the line, first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Felton now to return this. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Right up the gut. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Pratt throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
It's a gain of
25 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Looking to throw, Pratt. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Drive begins with Gibbs. There he goes again. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. The Lions continue piling onto this lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Felton now to return this. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Back to throw. Here's Pratt. Buys time, rolling right. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Here's the snap on 4th. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
They've run this 12-yard out route through its combine all the way back to last century when I had to throw. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? That was teaching tape right there.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Vikings, first down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Lions football, and Brock, they have got to be happy about the great lead they've built. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Again, it's Gibbs. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Picking for 17. That is good for Detroit first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Now pitch to Gibbs. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Handoff here for Gibbs on his own read. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Prime getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now they're left with 4th and short. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Their own 26-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Pratt to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, possession, but some stone hands got in the way there. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
He's going to throw it again. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Justin Jefferson.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll go play action. Yet again, it's Jefferson. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Vikings, first down.
Idell trying this up the gut. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
One final shot here. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left. So positive notes at the very end in this loss. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will